quartz crystal or attracting monetary abundance into your life, like citrine, right?
Thank you for putting this one near me.
Right. There you go, just for you. To more physical qualities like smoky quartz here in the modern day, what it can do is it can actually help your body facilitate clearing toxins from the body from like chemotherapy and that kind of thing. And I want to throw it out there that when you talk about gemstone healing, the first thing people are going to think is, oh my gosh, this is witchy woo-woo stuff.
Yeah,
right?
it's just a bunch of hooey and
It's
you
way
know,
out
it's a
there,
placebo
right?
effect.
Right? But contrary to what a lot of people know is gemstone healing has been used for a long, long time back in ancient Aztec cultures, back in ancient Mesopotamia, ancient Egypt, even back in the Ayurvedics from the yogic traditions of India. Gemstone healing, both physical and also energy body healing, has been something that has gone on for thousands of years.
Okay, Irene, may I ask? Obviously, Amber was saying there are certain types of stone that resonate certain types of properties or that can do different things, like, you know, you said financial health, physical health, metaphysical, things like that. I read once that, you know, much like musical instruments, it's not the man who chooses the instrument, it's the instrument who chooses the man, and then, you know, you can make beautiful music that way. Are stones the same way?
Stones are the same way.
Yeah,
I'm going to rescue her from this one because I'm the stone gal.
Right, she's a stone person, but from the relationship with the stones person, I would say stones still have certain frequency or energy. So what we do with the human is we want to find the resonance. Just like a relationship with two person, you know, you could be a good guy, you could have great qualities, but is there a match?
Okay.
Between us.
And one of the things that Irene, exactly, one of the things that Irene is going to do is actually teach us a technique that helps balance the brain. So your right logical mind and your intuitive mind, to bring it together so that you feel more calm and know exactly what stone it is that you need in this moment.
Okay.
And that's a part of what the workshop is going to be.
So maybe even though I can superficially say, wow, this one that looks like I could mistake it for sponge cake looks really, really cool, and even though it has to do with like making a lot of money and being financially stable, it may actually be the quartz that for some reason there's a shared wavelength that I have with it, and this resonates more with me in the current moment?
What it would be is that since you were drawn to that citrine, that's actually the one that you need for whatever reason, because that's the first one that called to you.
Okay.
But sometimes people are a little bit nervous. They're like, I don't know, I think logically that this is the one I need, so that's the one I'm going to get, right? But really, it's the first thing that you're drawn to. The first thing that calls to you off the table, that is the one that you need to bring into your field in order to better align and heal yourself.
Now, ladies, how would one, I like the way you phrase that, you know, it calls to you. How would I know? Is it just something, is it like would I intuit that I have a feeling about it, or is it like, is it even explainable that like I'm drawn to a particular thing, you know? It's different for all people.
If I may just use different words to use that, you can say, yes, you intuit it. The question with intuition is, we have a general tendency to doubt our intuition.
Okay.
How about you say you just have the knowing, like the gut feel, this is right for me. So that's the slight difference between the gut and intuition. So you're going to have that technique that Amber is talking about to help people get more into shifting from the intuition to the depth of confidence of that knowing. And then that would strengthen the intuition, like less doubtful of the intuition.
Okay.
And in fact, in the workshop, we're going to do an interesting extra for people, which is that we're going to get a mini body talk session that could help the person find out the story. Kind of like a little bit of convincer why you picked the rock.
And how it's going to facilitate your healing.
Exactly.
So it could be emotional, it could be physical, but it's a whole.
Teacher, may I ask?
Yes, of course.
May I ask a completely idiotic question now?
Go for it.
I remember back from high school, you know, again, when we got like our class rings and everything like that, we all kind of memorized what our birthstones were, and even though you may have thought an amethyst or a ruby or a what's the blue one? An emerald may have been like cosmetically it looks appealing and everything like that. You have a certain connection with your own birthstone. I happen to be born in April, so mine is a diamond.
And also this one.
Yeah, is there that same sort of relationship with the stones that resonate the most with you?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I mean, and a lot of people are drawn to their birthstones. A lot of people aren't drawn to their birthstones too, and that's okay too. But they will find that there's a connection that happens between you and a stone for sure.
Okay.
And so what's so cool about this process and what we're going to be doing here is that we're going to help you feel comfortable to intuitively choose the stone that you have. Then we're going to do a 10-minute body talk session that's going to help give you the story behind it. And then we're also going to do a workshop on how to make a piece of jewelry with your intuitively chosen stone. So I'm actually going to teach people how to wire wrap. I'm a jewelry designer. My brand is called Blue Amber Trio, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to teach people how to actually wire wrap up the stone that they choose. And that is going to be this one right here.
Okay, very nice.
That style.
Well, I wish we could go on forever. Unfortunately, we got to go to commercial break. But where and when and how much?
Okay, so it is actually happening at Creative Indeed, which is Michelle Pierre's studio up above Mosa's.
Sure.
And that's going to be happening this coming Monday at 4:30 to 7:30. And they can register by going onto my Blue Amber Trio Facebook page. That's probably the best place to get to it. $97 is how much it costs, and there's just a few slots left. So if people are interested, jump on over real quick. And yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for sharing that. And there are many stones in the world. They'll help you find yours. This one happens to be mine. The money one. Okay. We're back after this.